Hello everyone, back tuning into today's video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the middle of October, the next 8 to 10 days in today's video. It looks like it's going to be turning a lot cooler, I think, as we get through towards the middle of the month. It could bring down some winds from the north or the northwest, and that could really turn it quite cool indeed from around the 12th to the 15th of October. Now, for another video, just want to talk about the advertising. There will usually be a video ad overlaying my web videos at GazWebVids.com. Please play those video ads. You'll be supporting GazWebVids.com by doing that. So, we're going to start off as we usually do for these videos with the 500mm height anomaly charts. We've got the ECMWF here on the left. GFS is on the right. Have a look at that in a moment. 500 millibars, 18,000 feet is an important area in the atmosphere because that's where we've got high pressure and low pressure developing. It's really as the jet stream runs above that we get those high pressure and low pressures moving around, and that's what gives us weather. Of course, it's more complicated than that, but that's the basic gist of the idea. So where we've got the red and orange colours, that's where we've got above average heights, above average temperatures actually at 18,000 feet. That extrapolates to high pressure. Where we've got the blue colours, that's where we've got the below average heights at 18,000 feet. They extrapolate to low pressure. So what we're looking at here is for 8 to 10 days time, the height anomaly. This is, as I say, is from around the 12th to the 15th of October. We've got this high pressure, above average heights area of high pressure out to the west of the country. We've got quite a big trough here over Scandinavia, below average heights indicating low pressure. So we're between high pressure to the west and low pressure to the east, and this is feeding down, if we follow the lines, which indicates jet stream actually, we're feeding down north to northwesterly wind here across the country with high pressure to the west and low pressure to the east. So this is quite cool really, if this is right. Of course, getting very cold now to the north of the country in the Arctic. The Arctic winters getting well and truly established. So any wind from the north is going to be quite cold, and it's only going to get colder, of course, over the next few weeks. But it will be quite a cold blow if that's right from the north or the northwest. The GFS model is very similar. The high pressure, the above average heights again out to the west of the country. The below average heights, not as extensive, the trough isn't as deep on this model, but nevertheless we've still got below average heights to the east, above average heights to the west, and again follow the lines back, they're coming from the north to northwesterly direction, so that will be quite cool if that's correct. If we have a look at the GFS temperature ensemble for the next couple of weeks, we can see that we're actually near normal at the moment, and we're going to go a little bit above normal next week actually. Not desperately warm, but very slightly above normal. Red is the seasonal average, the red line is the seasonal average, but it's really from around the 12th to the 13th that we start to see these lines digging below the red line. All the lines start to plunge down there, and then from around the 13th, 12th or 13th through at least to say the 17th or 18th, we get quite a cool period setting up with many of these temperature lines going below the seasonal normal. So that's quite a cold plunge coming along for the middle of the month. Precipitation spikes for the next couple of weeks. At the moment we've got quite a bit of precipitation coming up, but once we get to this temperature plunge, actually a lot of the precipitation is away. Now it doesn't go completely, we still keep some precipitation coming through, but certainly not as wet as it is in the next few days. So despite the fact that temperatures are going to be dropping around the middle of the month, or probably going to be dropping, actually it turns a little bit drier. For the temperature anomalies for the next week, we're very much near normal actually, slightly below average in the north, slightly above average in the south, but this is from the 5th to the 12th, and the temperature drop doesn't really come until the 12th to the 13th. So if you have a look at the temperature forecast for the period from the 13th to the 21st, so this is the second weekly period in the ensemble. This is this period here from around the 12th onwards to the end of the ensemble. If you have a look at the temperature forecast for that, we're actually in these lighter green colours. That's very cool air, indicating temperatures for a lot of us struggling to get into double figures. So that really would feel quite cold. It is cold actually, that very cold really for the middle of October. So just have a look at the generic charts from the GFS model. First of all, this is for a week's time, Friday the 12th of October. At low pressures up to the north, we're bringing some sort of feature pressure down across the country here, a cold front probably indicated by these kinks in the isobars, and the high pressure is setting up to the west, so that's taking a cold front down. It's behind that cold front but we really introduce that much cooler air. And once we get through to 10 days away, which is Monday the 15th of October, we have that high pressure out to the west of the country, feeding down this north or northwesterly wind. There's the trough up over Scandinavia. So it's cool if this is right, very cool really. We'll be probably seeing our first night frost, or certainly widespread proper nighttime frost, with temperatures for many of us getting below freezing. There'll probably be wintry showers up over Scotland as well. Now this has got a slightly Atlantic influence to the wind, so it's not desperately cold. The GEM this morning is the coldest of the moles. Have a look at that in a moment. This is the ECMWF for a week's time. This is Friday the 12th again. This has more of a cold front coming down here across the country. The lines, the isobars are more tightly packed, so it's quite windy, introducing a cold northwesterly wind behind that cold front, which will probably be bringing some quite heavy rain down. And as we get through to Monday the 15th of October, well, winds are still generally northerly, but this is going a little bit more zonal now, with the high pressure beginning to slip back towards the Azores and bringing in more of a flatter westerly type flow. So this is still quite cold for Monday the 15th of October, but beyond this you would expect winds to go westerly actually, and it would probably turn milder with temperatures getting back up near normal, but whether that's right, have to wait and see. And then this morning's GEM, the Canadian, this really does have a very nice northerly winds setting in. For Friday the 12th of October though, it's very similar to the ECMWF again. We're bringing that cold front down across the country, introducing a much cooler or colder northwesterly to northerly wind. Follow the isobars back, they go all the way up towards the North Pole, so that's a reason we bring cooler air in. But if we go through to Monday the 15th of October, look at this, a real northerly wind here blasting down across the country. I'm not sure if this is right, it's probably overdone, but if it is right, this would be certainly very cold, with temperatures staying in single figures for many of us, and we'd probably be seeing some fairly widespread snow showers up over Scotland, with wintry showers or sleety showers coming down as far south as the Pennines. There'd certainly be night frosts as well, but I think this is probably a bit overdone really. I'm not sure we're going to get quite such a extensive northerly wind running down across the country, but it just shows you the potential that there is around the middle of October for the weather to turn a lot cooler. And I think that is what's going to happen from around the 12th towards the 15th of October. I think the weather will turn, the temperature will turn cooler. We'll see the first proper night frosts of the season. And yes, there will be wintry showers at least for Scotland as well. So autumn well and truly is drawing in now, looking very cool for the middle of the month. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.